curious to try out different combinations. There. The knights have already arrived.
They will have cleared the wraiths around the chain.
Wow. Gauntlet's power really is a sight to see. We're counting on you.
Another group of knights. They must have fought hard.
Their cause is our cause now.
You should know your place, unnamed. What can you hope to accomplish?
Horror! Milos has deceived you!
He does not hear you.
cannot succeed. Only death awaits you.
I do not fear you, Thelos.
You fight for all humankind.
Gauntlet Bearer, you're finally awake.
What happened?
You crushed the chains. The sundial fell. A wave of something rushed over us and knocked you out.
So that explains the pain.
Kendra ordered the troops to immediately move into the Black Alms. They are preparing for the final attack. I carried you here when I found you unconscious.
Thank you, friend. No, I must follow Kendra. She needs my help.
Be careful. The army was not harmed, but I feel a malicious presence from the sundial. Take this Essence Stone. Whatever is waiting for you up there, it should help you when you are surrounded.
Thank you. Thelos wraiths will not stop me now that the goal is within my grasp. I bid you farewell.
Nile, You should have remained in your prison. It is where you belong. I have broken you once. I will do it again.
This world is dying, drained of its essence so you may reign. But no more. The people reject you.
I have missed your boldness, little god. Atlas belongs to me alone. The people will do as I command.
No more. They see you for what you are, a waning tyrant.
You could not. You cannot help the people. You alone have tried and failed.
I am no longer alone. Let us finish this.
So, we meet again. You're that hunter who gave us the piece.
I just hope Solia will be safe. I fear what the Knights might do to her.
Solia? The Queen? She is your master. I understand now. That's why you had the peace.
Long has she served Thelos, did their bidding without showing how much it hurt her. In secret, she helped those who opposed them, Valerie, the Knights, and the other god. So she sent caravans near the Gauntlet, hoping that eventually someone would pick up the Gauntlet's voice. And this someone happened to be you.
I will make sure the Knights treat her fairly. But nothing will erase what she did to them.
The priest order had more influence than she could ever contain. But Solia, she will never walk away from her sins. She wanted you to have this armor. Wear it proudly in the upcoming battle. Maybe we will meet again when all of this is over.
The sundial has been mentioned in many ancient texts, but its purpose is much disputed. For sure, the realm of Thelos lies beyond it. But in the old tongue, a word had many meanings. We know the sundial as an altar, but is it really that? The ancient word could also mean bridge, or gate, or something else entirely. In any case, the sundial is a place of power and worship for Thelos. Godlike powers hold the chains, and only the 1,000-year queen remembers the world without it.
The beasts approach. At last we win. Those beasts were tenacious. The Black Arms. Thelos realm. It has been an eternity since I have seen this.
You said the knights went ahead.
Yes. I respect their courage, but they will not have a chance against Thelos.
They won't fight alone. They have us. It is desolate.
Yes. This is what a land drained of essence looks like.
What are those lights?
Another obstacle. They emanate immense power. Power to protect Thelos.
We must destroy them.
If we want to confront the crazed god. I also sense a mortal near the Watcher. It is Morath. Thelos now controls his mind and his soul.
A fool is easily possessed.
Let us advance to those pillars of light. They are powering this wall of fire.
First, we must talk to the knights. I would know their plan.
I miss you, sister. Every single moment of every single day. Behind...
I did not think so many would come.
Kendall
A
wants us to
mortal's
be...
not afraid to die.
For some of us, our beliefs are more important than our brief lives.
They can help us defeat the Wraiths. But against Thelos, we will be... They can help us defeat the Wraiths. But against Thelos, we will be on our own.
I know we always haven't seen eye to eye.
Greetings, Gauntlet Bearer.
Arif, I did not expect you to be here.
This is where I must be, for Valerie's sake. The quest she began is not yet over. I must honor her memory. I will not let my feelings overwhelm me.
I must share some knowledge with you, Arif. I possess powers that let me see echoes of the past. Traces. I have heard Valerie speak, seen her at work. I have never witnessed such determination. She sought the truth about this gauntlet. She dedicated herself to finding a way to use it to change this unholy world. My admiration for her is limitless.
Thank you for telling me this. I only hope that you do not suffer her fate, and that you will be able to achieve all that she wanted.
I will do my best, Arif. In Valerie's name.
aware of yourself. There's a swarm of wraiths guarding the watchtower. I couldn't explore any closer.
It was wise that you kept your distance. This is it then. I'm relieved to see you back on your feet, Gauntlet Bearer. Destroying that sundial was a triumph.
You lead your troops towards victory. It will be an honor to continue serving our cause.
We are well prepared, thanks to you. But help is always needed. Here. Take this. A token of my gratitude. My scouts can't get close to the central altar. A wall of fire is stopping them. Also, there are two strange beams of light scanning the sky. One from ruins in the east, the other from the swamp in the west. My troops are still determining a plan. Perhaps they now have more information.
Is Tracker with you?
Yes. We are taking good care of her. I'm sure she would appreciate seeing you.
I will take my leave.
We are all counting on you, Gauntlet Bearer.
I still don't understand why Kendra let... Why don't we said?
Before the sundial
It's
fell,
too big of a risk.
the whole squad was excited to get here. In the sun god's realm. Now half of them are gone. Missing or deserted. This place is a corpse land. Nothing but death and decay. Wraiths are everywhere. Thelos' power burns so brightly here, it is hard to look upon. But leaving is not an option. We are here to stop the rest of the land suffering the same fate as this one. We didn't know what we'd find here. In truth, we found nothing but motivation.
When this is over, I hope it can be rebuilt.
What is it?
Once, Thelos and I were united. We created such structures as one. Now this place fills me with shame. This door is protected. We must lift the spell before we can open it.
All these obstacles. Perhaps Thelos fears us.
They are aware of the power you now have.
What happened?
Who created these things?
The gate. His leg is broken. He can't go any further.
piece of armor. Maybe there is a smith at the camp who can do something with this. It looks like some kind of protection.
Yes. We should try the camp. Someone there could help.
Most likely. But we should gather more of its pieces first. It will not be of much use on its own. It is another piece of that armor. We almost have all of it. The last piece of the armor. Someone at the Knight's camp could surely find a use for it. Let us get back there when we can. There. Another... I must enter. I am... Another one of those statues. It might reveal more. Be no more of them. Let us look to the statue.
You have condemned humanity to misery, Niall.
I can still change things. Good can come from this. I only need to improve the Essence Stones. The king was a failed experiment, but he still evolved from a frail man to a powerful creature.
You have destroyed the nature of humankind. They are mortals. Every action they take is a consequence of this fact. I command you to shatter all the remaining stones.
No, I will not do that. They are too important, and I do not take orders from you.
return is most welcome.
What I have learned troubles me. But let us go forth.
Our goals